Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the previous class, we discussed about mergers, acquisitions, or takeover. Then we discussed about two types of mergers and acquisition. One was horizontal merger and acquisition, and the second one was vertical merger and acquisition. Now, in horizontal merger and acquisition, a company is buying a business similar to his business. Like we discussed about ExxonMobil, both the companies were related to petroleum exploration and refinery. So, see, both are petroleum companies. So, these two companies they merged. Same is the case of acquisition when one petroleum company, he is going to purchase another petroleum company. Then there was another type of merger and acquisition, which was vertical merger and acquisition. In vertical merger and acquisition, one company he is going to purchase his distribution side or his supply side. You can say that there are two types of this. One is vertical backward merger and acquisition, and one is vertical forward merger and acquisition. Like suppose this is your company, and this company is going to merge or acquire the suppliers of your raw material. So this is vertical backward merger and acquisition. And one is the distribution side, purchasing a distributor or merging with a distributor. So this is called vertical forward merger and acquisition. If these two companies are merging, then it will be merger, and if this company is purchasing the distributors, so it will be acquisition. Just like we discussed about Johnson & Johnson acquired Mentor, a leading supplier of medical products. Means Johnson & Johnson, they acquired Mentor, and basically Mentor is the supplier of the raw material of medical products. Today we are going to discuss the third type of merger and acquisition, that is called conglomerate merger and acquisition. Now in this merger or acquisition, two companies they are merging, or one company is acquiring the other company, and both these firms are involved in totally unrelated business activities. Like suppose this is one company and he wants to merge with this company or acquire this company. So this is a, you can say, textile company, and this is suppose a general store. So general store and textile mill, these are two different businesses, but this company is going to purchase this big general store. So see, these two businesses are totally different. Sorry. So if one company is purchasing another company which has a totally different business, this type of merger or acquisition is called conglomerate merger. A leading manufacturer of athletic shoes, like this is athletic shoes, merged with a soft drink firm. So see where the athletic shoes, it is a different business, and soft drink firm, it is a different business. So these two firms merge. General Electric have acquired a lot of other type of businesses. General Electric, they acquired different type of businesses. So this type of merger, it is called conglomerate. The next one is market extension mergers. A market extension mergers take place between two companies that deal in the same products but in separate markets. In this type of merger or acquisition, this is one business, company A, this is company B, now this company is working in Asia, and this company is working in America. So see, their markets are different. So now this company is going to combine with this company, or this company is acquiring this company. See, they are not competitors, but they are working in different markets. But when one company is going to acquire the other company, between two companies that deal in the same product but in separate markets, they are working in separate markets. Same business. Their business is same. Suppose it is a textile company, and this is also a textile company, but their markets are different. So this company is acquiring this company in a different market. So this type of merger or acquisition, it is called market extension merger. Why do firms merge or acquire other firms? So there are lots of reasons why do firms merge or acquire other firms. The first one is increase market share. One company is merging or acquiring another company to increase their market share. The other thing is acquire financial strength. When one company is combining with other companies, so combinedly they will get what? Financial strength. They will be financially strong. So when two companies combine, their financial strength will increase. So this is another reason of merger or acquisition. Achieve synergies. Now what is synergy? You know about this term. 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. This is called synergy. This means the combined effect of two firms, it will be greater than their individual effect. If two firms, they are working individually, so they can create two, the other firm can create two, but if these two firms combine, then their result will be equal to 5. Means if these two firms merge or they combine their resources, so their result, their output will be greater than their individual results. Now see, individual result is 2 plus 2, which is equal to 4. But if they combines their resources, so it will become 5. That is, I told you that the combined result will be greater, see it is 5, than their individual result. So see, individual result is 2 plus 2, which is equal to 4. So if two firms combine, so their output will be more than their individual result. This is called synergy. So they will get synergies, their combined effect will be greater than their individual result. Gain economies of scale. You know about economies of scale. When a firm produces more goods, so their cost of production will come down. We call it economies of scale. When you will produce more and more goods, the cost of production, it will come down. We call it economies of scale. When you produce more and more, so your cost of production, unit cost of production, it will come down. The next thing is to reduce competition when two firms merge or one firm is acquiring the other firms. So what will happen? Competition will be reduced. There will be reduction in the competition. And the last thing is to reduce risk. This thing also reduces the risk of a business. Why the risk of business? If your business is individual business, so your risk is 100%. Another firm, so their risk is 100%. But now if these two firms combines, this is the firm, this A and company B, this is A and this is B. When they combines, so now their risk will be minimized. Now total value of firm, it is equal to 100%. So risk, their risk, it will now become 50%. Now see, initially if this firm is in a business, they are doing their business separately. If there is a loss, so their loss will be 100%. If there is a gain, so the gain will be 100%. But when they combine their resources, now their share of company A will become 50%, share of company B will become 50%. So now their risk is also reduced to 50%. And their return is also reduced to 50%. So here the risk will be minimized. Take another example. If this A is a person, he has his business. He has a textile mill. There is a person B, he also has a textile mill. This man, he invested, suppose, $10 million. This man also invested $10 million. Now, when they are doing business individually, the risk of A, it is 100%. If there is a loss, whole loss, he will bear. A will bear this 100% loss. Same is the case here. If there is a loss, So 100% loss, it will belongs to B. But when these two, they combine their resources, 10 plus 10, 20 million. So 50% is the money of A and 50% is the money of B. So now here's check. Previously the risk was 100%, but now in this case the risk will be 50% because they combine their resources. So their risk will also be minimized. Thing is problems in achieving acquisition success. Research suggests that 20% of all mergers and acquisition are successful. Out of 100%, only 20% mergers and acquisitions they were successful in the past. 60% produce disappointing result. 60% they produce disappointing results. Means when two firms combine, their expectations were high, but they didn't get their what they were expecting. They didn't get that. So they produce disappointing results. 60% of merger and acquisition, they produce disappointing results, and 20% it is clear failure. What is the reason behind this? Successful acquisitions generally involve having a well-conceived strategy for selecting the right target firms. The first important thing in a merger or acquisition is you will select the right target firms. You will select the right firms for acquisition or merger. So study the firms, make a complete research, and after that take your decision. The second thing is not paying too high of a price premium. Don't pay too much high price for acquisitions. If you will pay too much high price and the firm is not that much profitable, so it will give you disappointing results. So try to not pay too high price. Suppose the value of firm, it is 10 million. Suppose this firm want to acquire this firm, but the firm, they are paying what, 17 million or 20 million for acquisition. So this is too much high price for this. So when you pay too much high price, so again it will give you disappointing results. Retaining target firms' human capital. Now there is another problem. Sometime, suppose if one firm is going to acquire another firm, suppose this firm, big firm, wants to acquire these small firms. So what is this big firm doing? That when they acquire this new firm, they are firing the employees, the human capital of this small firm. Now keep in mind, this small firm, their human capital, they are there from 10 years to 15 years. So they know about this firm very well. So if you are coming and you're firing them, this is not a good decision. They know this firm. They know the operations of this firm. They know each and everything about this small firm. So if you are coming and you're firing them, so this will not be a good decision for this acquisition. So majority of big firms, they are making this mistake. So because of these decisions, either you're not selecting the right target firms, either you're paying too much high price premium, like 10 million was the price and you paid 20 million. The premium is high. Premium means the extra price that you're paying for acquisition. And the third important reason, it is the target firm's human capital. If you are not retaining the target firm's human capital, so this will also cost you in merger or acquisition. So these are the reasons. Because of these reasons, 20% mergers, these are successful, 60% their results were disappointing, and 20% these were clear failures because they didn't focus on these points. They didn't care about these 3 points. Inshallah, the next class we will talk about these strategies, these terminologies: white knight, bear hug, and poison pill. So for today, I think it is enough. Inshallah, in the next class, then we will talk about these terminologies. Assalamu alaikum.